Hi, good morning. My name is Kaysian Gordon from Gordon Financial Planning. And this morning, I wanted to talk to you about a topic that I've actually wanted to do for quite a few months. It's a very important one. Again, all the topics that we talk about are important. This one is life insurance. It's been on my heart for so long. And I actually went back and pulled out my CFP prep book from 2011. This one is insurance and employee benefit planning. And because it's such an important topic, I wanted to make sure that I was bringing to you the best information that was, that I could. And again, this is such a sensitive topic for me because I see that insurance is often sold without the explanation of all the benefits or, excuse me, or the thought process behind it. So I'm going to ask this very important question. Do I need life insurance? Honestly, the answer is it depends, right? And why do I say that? So again, I told you that I went back to the original materials of when I studied, and it says a person who is single and has no dependents has little need for life insurance. The life insurance need may only be to pay what you owe and any expenses related to death. So I'm not going to tell you that you always need life insurance. Life insurance is very, very important if you have a family, right? If you don't have any assets to take care of your final expenses, if you're a single person, as this thing just said, it's really, and if you're not looking to leave, if no one is dependent on your income to take care of them, life insurance it really depends on what your desires are. Now, there are some instances where life insurance is an absolute must. Do you have a family that is dependent on your income? If something were to happen to you prematurely, yes, you need life insurance. If are there assets that you have that are illiquid, that if you were to pass away, that you don't necessarily want it to be sold to pay taxes or whatever else, do you need life insurance? Yes, you do. So I'm going to come back to life insurance is very, very important, but it depends specifically on your situation and understanding why you are purchasing that life insurance policy in the first place. And again, over time, life may change, right? Because you might, for example, I'm going to use myself as an example. When my daughter was very, very young and I realized that I had a need for life insurance, I went and I got a policy. Over time, that need for that policy might dwindle when the things that I was trying to protect for are no longer the case. When she's older and there might be other assets that I've accumulated that will pass to her, do I still need insurance? It may not necessarily be. But again, this is why it's so important to understand from your own perspective and speaking with a professional who is also going to help to educate you on what your needs are based on your current situation and what you're planning for, and not just to tell you that life insurance is necessary in every single situation. So it's working with a professional who has your interest at heart. And I don't sell life insurance, just for the full disclosure. I do not sell life insurance. However, it's being able to educate you on what your needs are and how to go about getting the adequate coverage for you. And there are many ways to determine what your needs are based on what your current situation is, and being able to guide on that. Now, there are different types of life insurance. There is what's considered term life. So that's only available for a certain time period. So you might want to protect for something. There's whole life, which is typically more expensive. And there might be other features. However, it's typically very expensive to own whole life. And then there are some other types of insurance. Again, this is not for this recording is not for all the specific types of insurance. However, it's for you to understand where this fits into your overall financial planning. And yes, if you do have a family to protect, I can't stress enough why life insurance is important. If you don't have beneficiaries who are dependent on you, it's worth revisiting whether you need life insurance. Especially if you have other assets. And again, if you don't have any other assets and you need to have your final expenses paid, final being burial costs, with all that stuff, as someone else likes to say, GoFundMe is not an insurance policy, right? So making sure that your family has the means to bury you in case that's necessary. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Again, my name is Kaysian Gordon from Kaysian Gordon Financial Planning, and take a look at your insurance policies. And I have to add this to it. You might have insurance through work, but think about what happens if you're no longer in that job and the company that you're with does not provide life insurance. So it's also important to look at the benefits that you have while you're in the job and the benefits that you would not have if you're not there. And the younger you are, the less expensive insurance typically is. As you get older, it gets more expensive. So these are some factors to consider as you are thinking of, do I really need insurance? I look forward to talking to you and sharing on the next topic. And if you have topics that you'd like me to cover, please do share them in the comments below. Thanks. Have a great day.